Do you guys remember that episode of Drake and Josh where they ride that roller coaster for the first time and they come off and go, "Oh my God"?
Oh my God.
That was me after walking out of Wicked. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back into another video. As I've already teased, we are talking about the newest musical adaptation of a Broadway musical. We're talking about Wicked. This one, of course, was highly anticipated. I've not seen the Broadway musical. I don't know anything about it. All I knew, really, was that this is a prequel to The Wizard of Oz. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are attached. The trailers looked good. I was in for this. I'm a big musical guy. I love Broadway musicals and all of that. And so, of course, when the early screenings happened, I texted my girlfriend. I said, "We're going." And she said, yes, she's a huge fan of Wicked as well. And we went and saw it, and I absolutely loved it. Before I get into my review, we are so close. Actually, I'm going to fact check this right now. We are currently 178 subs away from 2,000 subscribers. 178 subs away from 2,000 subscribers. If you have not already and you like what you see here today, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. I got reviews coming out every single week reviewing movies, and guys, I haven't done this in a while. I think we're going to have another review come out this weekend because tomorrow I'm going to see Gladiator 2, and I'm very excited to talk about that one. So please help me get to 2,000 subscribers. That is the goal for the end of the year. If we get there, that would be absolutely incredible. Hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. All right, here we go. Let's talk about Wicked. It's phenomenal. I don't even think I need to say that. It's phenomenal. It's incredible. It's transformative. It's that damn good. Believe the hype and more. It's fantastic. And this is coming from someone who has never seen the Broadway musical, does not know anything about it, again, except for the fact that it is a Wizard of Oz prequel. And I know Defying Gravity. That's it. That was all I knew about this. I absolutely loved it. I gave this a 90 out of 100 on my scale. The way my reviews work is I'm going to go down my scale, tell you why I rated what I rated it, and then we'll be on our happy, merry way. All right, let's get into it. First things first, I gave performances a 14 out of 15. Of course, this is anchored by our two leading ladies, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. They are both absolutely phenomenal in this movie. Cynthia Erivo is brilliant. She's an Oscar away from an EGOT. Of course, we know she's talented, but she proves here the true star power that she possesses. I've always been a big Cynthia Erivo fan, and this just continued to further my love for her as an actress and her work. She is brilliant. Ariana Grande. Now, going into this, I saw some articles and stuff saying, could Ariana Grande compete for a Best Supporting Actress? This, that, the other. I said, absolutely not. There's no way. There's no way. Through the first half of this movie, I'm like, I don't like this character. This is annoying. This is that, the other thing. But then it clicked to me. That is Galinda. That's who that character is. It's and I realized, no, it's not Ariana Grande like doing the role poorly. She's doing the role so well that it literally made me emotional, like oh my gosh, I don't like this character. It's very annoying, very this, that, the other. Like, she nailed it. At first I thought, oh my gosh, she's like totally butchering this role, but then it flipped halfway through. No, she's nailing this role. She was born to play Galinda. Like, she is fantastic. I still would say Cynthia Erivo has the better performance, but Ariana Grande is really good here. She is fantastic, and I thought her character was great. It's a very funny movie. I laughed a lot. It's emotional. It makes you feel really good emotion. Like, it was great. Entertainment, 9 out of 10. You are thrust into this world, and it was fun. The musical numbers were awesome. It was a great time. I didn't feel like I was wasting time at the movie theater. I was thoroughly entertained from start to finish, and it was just a fun time. It was a fun time. Direction 10 out of 10. This was something else. Jon Chu, like, we knew that he was really investing a lot. He was investing his heart and soul into this movie. You could see it from the start. The opening shot where you pan on the water and then the water turns into the reflection of the hat, and then you see the monkeys flying through a broken window. You establish from the start the stakes of this movie and where we are. And I thought that his vision of how he wanted to bring this musical to life was just stunning. I had no notes. It was executed to perfection. I absolutely loved it. Emotion, 10 out of 10. If a film can give me literal physical goosebumps, it's almost an automatic 10 out of 10 every time. Now, obviously, like, it's the emotion has to last. But this film gave me literal goosebumps 3 or 4 times. And that's incredible emotion. Like, I was like, oh my God, I felt like my body was like outer worldly. Like, it was, the SpongeBob meme where he's like listening to the music and he just like leaves his body. Like, that's what it was watching this movie at some points. And I just felt all the emotion. I felt pain for Cynthia Erivo. I felt annoyance for Ariana Grande. I felt all of these emotions, and seeing where the story was heading. It's like, oh, this is really well done. And I get that the source material, but still, like, it was very well done. I felt all the emotion. It was great. Cinematography, 4 out of 5. I thought it was shot beautifully. It looks great. It's awesome. Score, 5 out of 5. Obviously, you've got that source material, but that doesn't make it any less special. The music here is fantastic. It's so good. It's so good. It's everything you would hope for from a Wicked adaptation to film. It's great. Pacing, 4 out of 5. The movie flew by. I checked my watch at one point. We were already an hour and a half into the 2-hour, 40-minute runtime, and I was like, wow, we're really flying. And then, I didn't look down again because I was just in it. I was so invested in the story, and good pacing helps carry a movie. And I walked in a little like, 2 hours, 40 minutes. It's gonna be a long time. But it flew by, and I absolutely loved what they did. Technical, 15 out of 15. This is probably the best part of the entire movie. This is where they are more than likely going to win Academy Awards. The sets are grand. They are extravagant. They are so brilliantly detailed, orientedly made, and are just stunning. The costume design is incredible. The makeup and hairstyling is awesome. Sound design's great. I think it's edited very well. This film has the potential to take home a lot of technical awards. It will throughout the entire awards season. And just, you feel the epic scale of this story based on the sets and the costumes and all of that. And those things, while not always really talked about, are important. And here, Freddie Freeman grand slam at the end of Game 1 of the World Series. Absolutely, to walk it off. Like, just absolutely, you couldn't ask for anything more perfect. It's absolutely incredible. Rewatchability, 5 out of 5. This movie was great. Like, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic. It's just so... It's good. It made me feel things. And I haven't had that in a while. And that's a good movie. That's a good movie. Also, harkening back on emotion for a second, my girlfriend's a huge fan of the musical. She saw the musical on Broadway. I turn over to her when the credits are rolling. She's crying. So if that's not eliciting emotion, I don't know what is. This was great. All right, writing. 14 out of 15. I find it hard to imagine that there's more story. Again, I have no idea what this story is. This is completely new to me. I really, like, the one thing that I give them credit for is that could be its own movie. Obviously, there's enough to constitute a part 2. And I guess obviously there's more to the musical. But you could have ended it there and seamlessly transitioned right into The Wizard of Oz. You could have. There's obviously more story to be told, but I thought that I liked that though. Like, it's not like some cut off. Oh God, we gotta see what's gonna happen next. Like that it was a clear like finish of the story, and then okay, what's gonna happen next? This film's, it's hard to watch at times because it's so poignant to society today and how we treat people that are different. I mean, that's like the whole like thesis of this story is don't judge a book off its cover. Like, just because someone looks different or sounds different or acts different, you don't know them until you actually get to know them. And just because someone looks or sounds or acts differently doesn't mean they're a bad person. We live in a society today where sometimes that's vilified. And I think this movie is such a poignant film to be released right now. And I think it was very well executed in its themes and what it was, and the messages it was trying to hit home. It was very well crafted. The sequences all moved together in synergy and very well. And at its core, it has a good heart. It has a good heart. And it's tragic. It is. It's a tragic story because you know where it's going to end up. And it's tragic, and it's hard to watch, and you feel bad. I felt physically bad in some of these scenes, and that's good writing. Again, I've not seen the musical, but this has to be, because the musical is so loved, this has to be one of the best adaptations of a musical that we've ever seen. And I think my girlfriend, and I talked to my mom about it afterwards, and they both have seen the musical. They both agreed that this adaptation was incredible. And I think that it was written so beautifully. It's written with such heartbreak and tragedy, and it left me so intrigued and so involved. And I don't know, man. I like this movie a lot. I liked this movie a lot. So I could continue to gush about it, but what I will say is go watch it. It's going to do bonkers at the box office. It is. It already is going, like, it already is tracking to, but it's going to. Based on word of mouth alone, this movie freaking rocks, and I hope you go watch it. I hope you enjoy it too. At the end of the day, it's phenomenal. And the hype is definitely real. All right, that's where I'm going to leave you guys. Let me know down below in the comments if you've seen Wicked. What'd you think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? If you've seen the Broadway musical and the movie, how does it translate? What did you think? I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like I said, I have a feeling, a little birdie told me, even though this is my channel, but a little birdie told me you might be getting another review in the next few days for a certain film that takes place in Rome and is involved in Paul Mescal and his, and his abs and stuff. You might be getting a review of that in the next few days as well. Trying to get to 2,000 subs. We are less than 180 subs away. It would be the best Christmas, best New Year's present ever if you hit that sub button. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.